Hello, we are back for this week's update and, following on from the content posted yesterday of the city around Carrow Keys, maybe to add a few observations as to the decline in the industrial infrastructure on the banks of the Wensum. This week we were spending some time in the city centre studio for 3 nights, whilst the hardware was upgraded, but we still found time to walk down from the heights to the river around the station and the King Street quarter. Norwich is a city that still carries evidence of its medieval heritage, albeit hidden away in some places, but now is a good time to benchmark the industrial decline. Online research now indicates that only 8% of the city workforce are employed in manufacturing and, whilst not wishing to do a dissertation on the creation of wealth, suffice it to say that sometimes you struggle to figure out where all the occupants of these new housing units are actually working. From the top of the escarpment, where the bus station is situated, and indeed close to the studio, the drop down to the river is in the order of 100 feet, and whilst nowhere near the gradient of Steep Hill in Lincoln, it is certainly enough to make you think about choosing your route. This morning, we were heading directly downhill to the area known as Riverside, which used to be the old Bolton and Paul factory site until 1999. Now this area is almost completely service industry orientated, and the exodus of manufacturing jobs on both sides of the river is now pretty much complete, with housing units taking over the footprint. It seems though, post-pandemic, and now with cost of living increases and inflation affecting the availability of disposable income, some of these hospitality businesses are under threat, as evidenced by the closed units. Fortunately, the railway is still here, having been resited in 1886, and still maintains a goods yard, which is a plus. Next week, we will be covering the Norwich Pride March, so until then, have a good week.